Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's training call. I hope that you had an amazing day today, and I believe that right now you will have even better. So, what is the topic of today's training call? It is, of course, the topic that is connected to our most hottest news that you could hear on the Saturday webinar, on the yesterday webinar, or you could read it in the groups in the Telegram channel. And of course, it is connected to the fact that everything is coming on time, that Travelution application was approved by Google, it was approved by Apple, so it means it is already there and it is already waiting for the 8th of March, which is the launch date of the Travelution project. Regarding to this topic, today I will speak more about the features in the application that you can expect directly on the day one. I will tell you more about the features, how they work, and then I will tell you more about how to work with them. Yes, on the most of my trainings, I'm always saying never focus on the product itself, always focus at the opportunity. I'm still keeping my words because the biggest opportunity that Travelution brings right now is the business opportunity, is the opportunity to become a member of an exclusive travel club, expand our exclusive travel club, as you will get paid through the compensation plan for it. And of course, the more members we will have, the higher benefits the members of the club will be able to receive. It is everywhere in the world the same. The bigger is the quantity, the bigger is the leverage on everything. However, today I would really like to use this time to show you the features, how they work, and then we can talk a bit about how to present it to the others. Because people, as I always say, they are not buying the parameters. At the end, they are buying the benefits. They are not buying how many pixels is at your display at your phone, but how bright it can shine, how smooth it is. You know what I want to say. When I'm talking about the Travelution, I'm talking once again about the exclusive travel club, the biggest opportunity on the market right now, the hottest opportunity, but still there is connection to the product itself, and one of the product is the application which is AI powered, and I believe it is even now the most powerful travel application on the market. So what you will see when you first time open your Travelution application is, of course, the login screen. What is here important to explain, so you can explain it to your downlines. These trainings we are doing for those that are not here for the first time, they are already proud members of the Travelution, and I hope that all of the information that you will get today, you will then pass to your members. The most important thing is whoever will be able to download the Travelution application from the Google Store, I mean from the Google Play or Play Store, or how it's called, and from the App Store on the iOS. So what is the most important is once they will come, they will see only the login screen. They will have their link where they can read more about the Travelution, about the application. If they want to grant access, they need someone who will give access to them. This someone can be you, and of course, you can get paid for that. Why the login screen is the only thing that they will see? Because only the people, only the members that have the access, that have the subscription will get through. So the first thing is to have a subscription, and this Travelution application login is directly connected to your back office. So for the first time, when you will be opening the application, you will enter the same criteria that you are entering to your back office, and by this, the application will do its job. It will check if you have the subscription, if you have the access, and if you do so, it will automatically pay it, and once it will pay, the period of your subscription is starting. When we are talking about the subscription, here is a very, very important thing, and that's why we put it to this presentation, because I believe that this is not highlighted enough. When you are talking to your customers, when you are talking to your potential partners, when you are talking about the subscription, people already know what the subscription is. We are all used to it. We are paying different types of subscription for the entertainment applications, for the office applications in our work, many others. But where is the biggest difference is that while we always pay subscription for the access, here with the Travelution is a real revolution because you are paying the subscription for the access, but in the same time, you are not spending any money. You are eventually getting even more because everyone who will purchase a $180 application subscription will receive a 240 My Life points. And when we talk about the My Life points is something like an internal currency that you can use inside the application ecosystem in order to discount the attractions on the hotels, on your trips. And I believe that in the future, more possibilities will come. So 180 you pay and 240 in total you can discount. So tell me, isn't this the greatest deal? Yes, it is. That's why you need to point out this on your meetings in order to highlight how powerful this travel club can be. When we are talking about the language barriers, we know that there are many countries that do not speak English, for example. The second spoken language on the planet is, I believe, is a Spanish language. Everyone who speaks Spanish, they are not so forced to speak English, etc., because they can understand half of the world. But still, Travelution is coming with 10 languages directly at the day one, directly at the start. The English is a must. Then we have a Spanish, we have a German language, Hungarian, Arabic, Portuguese, Chinese, Slovak, Bulgarian, and Greek. And this is not just about the menu. This is not just about the navigation buttons. This is also about all of the reviews, all of the descriptions, all of the notes. Everything that you can find there will be fully translated, but not just these, but also your Alfred, your AR concierge will speak the language you will set. So let's go further. Once you will accomplish the login, once you will choose your preferred language, you are coming to the screen, which is actually very simple job, but this very simple job is helping to the AI agent of yours help understand something more about you, about your point of interest. So you are simply swiping or clicking the hearts or X if you like something or if you do not like something. Let me explain you how this it making the personalization. For example, there will be a couple of images with a different style of dishes. They might be a sushi, which is a Japanese kitchen. There might be a spaghetti, which is the Italian kitchen, and so on, so on, so on. And when you will 3 times say no to fish, then the AI knows that you are not for the seafood, and it will not recommend you the restaurants which are specialized for the seafood. The same it is with the type of person you are. When you travel, if you like to travel for shopping or taking the adventures or finding the adrenaline, based on this, you will give to the AI the basic information that will help it to navigate in order to your best interest. When you get through this, you are coming to the dashboard. The dashboard is already being personalized based on your previous step, and every single day you will find top 10 recommendations of the day, so it updates every single day what you can do, what you can see, where you can go, what you can experience. So for example, you will find the list of the restaurants, you will find the list of the attractions, you will find the list of the events, or you will find the list of the landmarks of the place where you are. And here we are coming to the first use case. Maybe you traveled abroad somewhere. Maybe you are from Greece and you traveled to France, to Paris, and you had a free evening and you didn't know what to do. You know that maybe you want to attend some concert or you want to know what is happening around, but you might find very hard to Google for what and where is going on, because of course the majority of these informations you would find in the French language. You do not need to worry, because with the Travelution you will see the list of the events that are happening at that time at the place where you are. What is even better is that you do not need to then go and search for anything else, because everything you can do inside the application. So let me show you on the next slides how. When we are coming to the custom itinerary creation, well, this feature I love a lot. Why? Because like in everything in your life, when your life is organized, no matter what you do, when your work is organized, you can always achieve much more. You can always accomplish more. So it happens to a lot of travelers. They come to some countries. They before the trip they prepare some kind of list of the things what to see, but then they are unorganized. They are coming for 1 hour from one side of the city to the other side of the city. They are spending too much time in the transportation. And at the end, out of the 5 days trip, they don't see and don't experience, not even close to what they could experience. So with the itinerary, you always first set what you are going to do. So you set your preferences. If you are traveling as a couple, if you are traveling with the family, means with your wife and with your children, or you are traveling with your friends, or you are on your own. Then you, of course, provide the most interest of yours, if it is galleries or sport games or shopping, and even set the budget. Yes, the application also sorting the restaurants, attractions, and everything else by the budget. So to your budget category can always fit the places you should visit or where you should go. So of course, like every itinerary, the day of normal people are starting with the breakfast. So of course, the first thing will be always the breakfast, the recommendation for some kind of restaurant, of some kind of kiosk where you can get a nice breakfast. And from there on, your day is starting with your explorations towards the landmarks or the attractions. What is very good, they are always situated in the similar place. So if you will go, you will see that this is literally 10 minutes by walk or maximum 10 minutes by car. So you are not wasting time on the transportation and you can always experience as much as possible. So from the morning, from the breakfast through all of the day until the dinner or some nice event, it will create the perfect plan how to discover the place you are visiting. If you want to go and you want to experience something more, let's say you started with the itinerary, you visit some landmark and you want to know what is around you, you can also use the AI-driven city exploration tool. It means when you open the map, you will see everything that is around you, which is worth to be interest. Yeah. So when you will be clicking on this, you will always get from your Alfred some basic information about that landmark. What is very important is that if you want to know more about this place, you can go and ask as deep as you can. Believe me, there is no question that it cannot answer. For example, I am very often in Dubai. I spent some years there already, but I didn't even know that something like the block is existing. I actually never been there, and I got curious why I was making these screenshots from the application. So I started to ask who designed the block. And I find out who was the designers of this. I ask how does the block compare to the other architectural landmarks in Dubai? I again got the answer. If I wanted to know if when I go there and I don't know, it's a lunchtime and probably I will want to go and eat somewhere, I ask if there is some dining options. And it immediately gave me the options that are there. I can click on it, I can explore it, if it is nice, if it is not nice, if it suits my taste or not. I can get their opening hours, phone number for booking, everything inside the application. If I want to ask even more, for example, how does the block incorporate sustainability in the design of the operation, I get even answer for that complicated question. You can really go as deep as you want. What I want to explain by this is that usually where people travel, you can see it all around the world, they are using the travel guides. They are either hire the travel guides or they are taking these double-decker buses. They are getting these red headphones from China, and they are trying to listen to the guidance, to the informations that are being provided by the city tour company. Well, with this tool, you have a guide that is always with you 24/7, and you can ask him literally as much as you can. There is also the feature when you see some landmark, when you see some building, you don't know what is it, just point out your camera, take a picture and ask what is it. You will get answer even to that. So yes, it can also recognize the landmarks that you don't know before. When we are talking about the more service that can be compared to the concierge, we are talking about different type of questions that you can ask. If you are in the city and you, for example, don't know how much is an appropriate price to go from taxi from one place to another, don't worry. You can ask Alfred and he will answer you what is the appropriate price and what is not. Well, this can be very addictive, believe me. I'm traveling a lot. People who know me. I travel for work. And yes, I have application for some time already because it have to be properly tested. So the team already have the application. Some top leaders are helping us with the tests. And I can tell you that once you will start to using it, you will completely change the way how you act, your habits. When you want to know something, you are not thinking anymore. You are not Googling anymore, not searching, not clicking and trying to verify which of the information is correct. And if you did even ask correctly, he will always know. He knows where you are located, so he probably knows on what are you asking, and he will always help you to navigate. For example, what happened a few days ago, I went for one meeting in Dubai, and we said that, okay, so let's go eat something. And I asked what he want to eat, and he said, yeah, maybe some steak would be good. So I just asked Alfred, where is the nearest place where I can get steak? Immediately I got the answer. Immediately I clicked. I told him to navigate me there. And you know, when you are standing still, your navigation needs to make that you make a few steps so you actually know which direction you go. It was so near that it was right behind my back in this center that was there. So once I entered the building, immediately on the right, I could find the restaurant. If you are lost in Budapest and, for example, you want to buy cigarettes because they don't sell them everywhere, it is not possible to buy it in the groceries. They have a specialized shops only for tobacco products. Then no worries. They are always hidden, but you can just click and write where is the nearest place I can buy a tobacco or cigarettes. It will show you immediately the way. So these have a lot of use cases, no matter where you are, even in the place of where you are currently staying and living. When we are talking to attractions, I promise you that I will show you that you never need to go out of this application again. You never need to search anywhere because all of the possible informations you will get directly there. I picked, for example, inside Burj Al Arab tour experience, and you can see on these screenshots how many informations I got. So I cut it a bit down, and as you can see, I can already buy the ticket inside. I can get and navigate there. I can call the taxi so it will pick me where I am standing right now, where I am asking or browsing these attractions, and it will take me directly there. Or I can click more to find out even more information and more options. What is really beautiful on this is that as you travel, and no matter to what city you come, there is no like hub for all of these things. You find one attractions, you are trying to get tickets, again, it's a struggle. Again, you need to Google. Each and every website is different. Each and every website have a different purchase flow and many other things. With the Travelution, there will be no such struggle because everything always works the same, no matter which attraction you are want to visit, you will always buy the ticket the same simple way. What you can find out is what is an expected duration of this trip, how you should go there, if there is any special information, for example, that you cannot come in the shorts or slippers, the application will remind you that you should not come with the short or slippers and you should wear the respectful clothes. If you want to dig more information, you always have an option, again, to ask Alfred. He will tell you everything what is possible about the landmark that you want to visit. The same it is with the restaurants. When you try to search for the restaurants, of course, you can use the top 10 pick for your day. You can go and personalize even more, that you want that only Italian restaurants are being shown, or whatever kind of kitchen you prefer. For example, you want to have an Indian food, it will show you the Indian restaurants. What is great on this is that you do not need to anymore, again, Google, you can go and directly through the application, you can book your table. If they have a booking system, it will open you the booking system. If they don't have a booking system, it will connect you directly to the person that is handling the booking in this restauration. Of course, it will also gather you the information about the budget. And you can ask even more. If you want to ask for some specific restaurant, for example, in the Amazonico, if they serve also the vegetarian dishes, for example, the Alfred will always tell you the right answer. And if you want to search for some other specific diet, you can just ask him, and he will recommend you places that are alike but are different. So all of these things you can find very useful every single day. I will show you a bit of the walkthrough through the application. As you could see, you pick the city where you are. It will also tell you where you are because it is connected to your GPS navigation, so it knows your location, and you simply go and you personalize your application. The video is made very, very quick, so it's for the demonstration purpose, but I will try to describe everything that you can see. See, right now we are in the Budapest. We have the application in the Hungarian language. We see the top 10 picks of the day. We see the clocks there. We see when it's happening, when it's open, when it's closed. All of the information is coming to your eyes that is needed. You see that right now here is it's closed, because the clocks are red, not green. Even I don't understand Hungarian. This I could guess. I can see all of the references in the Hungarian language, so I can get references from the locals. When I go for the restaurants, again I see the price category. Again I see what kind of kitchen. It's Mediterranean restaurant. Maybe I go a bit back. So you see the $2 means that it's a middle budget range. You see that it's Mediterranean restaurant, and when it's open, when it's closed, all possible information that you can imagine, you can find inside. When I will go a bit further, we are at the landmarks. So I can always search for the landmarks and for the attractions. If the attraction is for free, I see it's for free. If the attraction has a price, it means that you need to buy a ticket. The ticket buying was never easier. You will just open the option to buy the ticket. You will click on the dating calendar. You will get the time when you want to go there, and the QR code will land directly to your application. If you ask on something,
egy neogótikum terasz Budapesten, Magyarországon. A 19. század végén.
As you can see, your AI travel guide will tell you more about the place. As I said, you can go and you can ask as much as you can about anything. This is the example of the itinerary created by the Alfred. As you can see, I will put it a bit back, so I'll pause it. You see that since the breakfast, the first thing where you should go and visit is just 11 minutes by walk. If you don't want to walk, you can always call a taxi. If there is something that is more far, it will recommend you to go by car, and you see that it's 2 minutes away. 3 minutes away is the another one. 11 minutes away is the another one. So as you can see, so many things you can do during one day. You can see so many things just because you have a guide who will help you to navigate towards the destination where you travel. So if you do not like something in your itinerary, you can always configure it by your own. You can choose the order, or you can completely remove something. You can add something different. You can always mark if you liked it, if you don't like it. The more information you will provide to your AI agent, the more he will know about you. And the more he will know about you, the better experience you will be able to have. So when we are coming for the next features, believe me, there is so many big things coming. I will just show you this slide, and more I will tell you on the event on the 8th of March. The hotels are coming soon. eSIM cards. are coming soon, flights and car rentals also. Well, we are all today living in the age where we are all addicts to the internet. Probably the first thing we are doing when we travel somewhere, we are on the airport in the crowds looking to buy the eSIM or the normal SIM in order to get local data and stay connected. With the Travelution, it will be as easy as 2 clicks because all of the informations of yours are already in the application. You will just choose your plan and you are good to go immediately when you arrive. This was just very, very quick example of the features that you can expect directly on the day one. But the day one is not day two, is not week two, is not month two. And what I want to say is that the Travelution application aims really to replace 8 to 10 applications that you have installed in your phone right now. With just one, with the same UI, same user interface that everyone will be very familiar with, and on the top of it, powered by the AI. So no more searching, no more Googling. You can always tell what you want and you get served. When we are looking at the near future, we are looking for more and more improvements. You know that iPhone of the first generation was capable of doing this thing. Now the iPhone of the 14th generation is capable of doing completely another things. So we are always talking about the technology advancement. And for Travelution, the best of the best engineers are working on all of these services. They have experience in this field and it is connected by so many experts that we are really creating the masterpiece that will change the way how people travel forever. You might ask about the evolution. I can tell you, for example, everything is starting with the AI concierge Alfred, who is capable of doing a lot of things. He's capable of telling you where to go, what to do, where you can find this, where you can find that. He's capable of finding the listings for you, many things you cannot imagine. But in the future, he will become also the agent. So imagine that you will just say where you want to go, at what time, where you are departing, and what is your budget. It will find you and create you the flight ticket, the hotel and everything. And if you tell him to book it, you do not need to even work with it. It will do all the job for you. So from the AI assistant to the AI agent, this is the future with the Travelution, and more things will be coming all of the time. So today, as I said, first is these features that already will bring an amazing value for all of your customers. And what is the most important? All of these benefits and all of this value of this application is for free, or let me tell you, even maybe for more, because 180 is the subscription, but 240 is the My Life points. And when we are talking now, how to use this information when you are trying to expand your teams, when you are trying to join more people to the Travelution. Well, just be very simple. You do not need to know about all of the features. It's enough that you will tell them that there is a super application for the travelers that is powered by the AI, where they will be able to travel cheaper thanks to it, and they will be able to see much more thanks to it, and of course, save much more time with zero stress. This is one sentence and already carrying so many benefits. Why to have it? And believe me or not, when you look at the Travelution, when you are coming to this presentation, when you see number one entertainment application, number one music application, then you see the third row, the Travelution as the travel application. Right now you see that Travelution is on the perfect way to be the biggest one. What today people will like, they will like to have it. They will like to have all of these services. What is today like will become a need in the future. This will become part of our life. This is something that we will want to have. It's same like invention of the dishwasher. Before we were washing dishes in the sink. Today nobody can even imagine it. Nobody's even doing it. It's always about adaptation. I remember my mom when she got a dishwasher when there was only 2 plates. She always said, it's only 2 plates. I will still use the sink. Today, not even for one, she will use it. This is just a simple example how we are becoming more and more comfortable thanks to technology, and more demandful thanks to the technology. So the only question is, when there will be so huge demand coming in the next 1-2 years, and we are already able to supply, can we make it to the $1 billion company? I believe that we can make it to the $10 billion company. And this is the question which you should ask your prospects on the meeting. And when they say, oh, yes, it is possible that it will be a $1 billion company. So what are you waiting for? Why you are still not part of the Travelution? Why you are not getting carried with all of this amazing community? This was everything for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you liked the first features of the Travelution application. It will be great. Come to the event on the 8th of March. There is still tickets that you can get, that you can buy. You can go to the Telegram channel or to your groups or to your leaders. I'm sure they will provide you correct link. And if you are saying that you are not coming to the Budapest for the launch event because you are still not member of the Travelution, believe me, then you should come the first, because this event is for you to come and understand what we are doing, toward what huge goal we are working, and how we are going to achieve it. Thank you very much for attention, and I wish you all a pleasant rest of the evening. Goodbye.